Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, mag-react tayo sa trending ngayon sa Canada. So ang pangalan niya is Nym Calvez. So parang ang naging siste is ganito. Hindi siya parang nagreklamo siya sa 2,000 Canadian dollars na na-receive na from government. So hindi ko alam kung anong story niya, pero papanoorin natin ngayon kung ano yung may statement niya. So ito lang yung nakikita ko sa news, pero hindi ko alam kung ano pala yung content ng sinabi niya. So tara, panoorin natin. So search muna natin si let's go.
$82 billion, more than $77 million, $100 million. I want you to know that we'll be there to help you.
The announcement started in March, millions and billions of dollars at a time. Money first to help workers suddenly out of a job and businesses not allowed to open.
The Canada Emergency Response Benefit will provide $2,000 a month. We're facilitating a wage subsidy up to 75%.
Then came $9 billion to help post-secondary students, $2.5 billion for seniors, and money for farmers.
$125 million National Agri-Recovery Initiative.
All of it adding up to a staggering total, more than $150 billion and counting.
So the question, of course, are these measures helping Canadians? Is this enough? Nym Calvez was laid off from her job as a hotel attendant, and she joins me now from Surrey, British Columbia. Good to see you, Nym.
Hi, Rosemary. Thanks for having me.
So you were laid off, not surprisingly. So you were laid off, not surprisingly, as hotels and the tourism sector closed down. What have you done to help yourself, and how has the government helped you?
The government helped us with the CERB, the $2,000 benefit that they're giving us. But
So yun nga. Kasi sabi lang dito, nabigyan siya ng $2,000.
aside from that, there's not much available for the workers, and it's pretty disappointing. But we're hoping in the long run or long term, the government will figure out something for the workers, especially in my industry. We are the most hardly hit because we rely on tourism for our business and for our work. And seeing how things right now, it's gonna be a while before people want to travel or stay in hotels.
Well, and I think your issue is more complicated because the $2,000 is not just helping you, it's also helping your daughter who is in the Philippines. Is that right?
Yes, so aside from myself, I'm helping a family in Philippines, and I'm sending them money mostly every month. And the living expenses in Vancouver alone is very expensive, from $2,000.
Hindi ko alam kung magkano expenses sa Canada. So hindi ko alam kung ano yung pinaghugutan niya dito sa video na to. Pero nating na tinulungan ka kasi dapat magpasalamat ka na di ba?
The rent is almost $1,500. 500 what's left for food and groceries.
So yung cost of living niya is 1,500, so may natitira pang 500. So yun na lang tayo matitira sa food. So
that's nothing, and I am using other resources like credit card to stay afloat.
And how long do you think you can go on like that, Nym?
That's not long. Like after a couple of months, and I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm speaking for my coworkers, the hotel industry, and I'm sure a lot of us, not just hospitality industry, is hit hard with this. The majority of workers are struggling, and it's very devastating for everyone to navigate in this hard times.
Sure. I'm going to talk to the finance minister in a moment. If you had anything that you wanted to ask him, what would you say to him?
I'd like the government to think of helping workers in the long term, because right now it's fine, but after maybe a month or two, even right now, we're not okay. It's we lose half of our wages, and that's very hard, but we can manage for short term. Long term, we need the government to think about how are we gonna survive as an industry. As I've said, like, we rely on tourism, and it's going to be a while before it's going to come back. Who knows if we're going to come back this year? We're thinking more likely it's going to take us 18 to 24 months to recover. And losing our job, we also lose our health benefits, and our right to return to work is in jeopardy as well. So we're not just looking at financially, but we are looking with a big picture and our future. And it's very sad because a lot of us, we have put 20, 30, 40 years of our lives doing this job, and it's so devastating that we don't know what the future holds, and no one can answer it for that. Right now, we're just waiting for...
Oo, hindi natin alam kung kailan matatapos yung pandemic na to, pero dapat maging thankful ka na yun kasi binigyan ka ng government. Mamaya, bibigay ko sa inyo yung full
what's available
reaction
to
ko
us,
dito after.
and the $2,000, I'm not speaking just for myself, I'm sure it's not enough.
Okay. Nym Calvez, thank you so much.
So that's not enough na yung $2,000. So,
Of that to the finance minister. I wish you good health and good luck there. Thanks for speaking with us very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
oh, diba? So, compute natin yung $2,000. So, magkano ba yung $2,000? So, 1 Canadian dollar is 36.33 Philippine peso. So, ang $2,000 is roughly 72,656.85. Imagine mo yun. Ang laki na. Kung sa Pilipinas ka dito, patayan na para makakuha ng 5,000 at hindi pa lahat nakakabinibigyan. Pero ikaw nakatanggap ka ng 72,656. Hindi pa sapat. Ano ba yun? Hindi ko alam kung saan ka nang gagaling. Or siguro dahil nga inisip mo yung mga anak mo sa Pilipinas, sa padadalan mo. Pero the thing na binigyan ka na ng gobyerno ng 72,000, sobrang laki na, no? Na dapat pasalamat ka na. Kasi hindi naman din kayang ibigay ng government nyo dyan kung ano yung pangangailangan mo. Sa dami ng population nyo dyan, sobrang laki nung magiging cost nun kung lahat inisip nila ko isa-isa. At isa pa, hindi lang naman ito ng mga problema. Kaya kung natulungan ka, sana nagpasalamat ka na lang. Ano na lang sasabihin sa atin ng mga ibang lahi, or ano naman yung mafe-feel ng ibang kasi alam mo yon, dapat tayong mga Pilipino or kahit sino pa man, dapat pag tinulungan tayo, dapat pasalamat tayo. Yun lang. So, ano lang ako na medyo nainis ako kasi hindi ko alam kung paano ko magre-react kasi parang naka-televise pa siya sa buong Canada. Ngayon, trending na siya. So, hindi ko alam kung ano magiging effect nito sa Philippines or kung ano yung magiging reaction nila sa ibang Pilipino. So, pero gusto kong lang malaman na hindi lahat ng Filipino ganito na or ganyan ang thinking. So, natapat lang siguro. Pero, yun nga. Thank you for watching. So, sana okay yung condition ni ate, at sana okay din yung family dyan sa Pilipinas. And sana matapos na yung issue. Thank you guys. So,